All right, so I've been cooking up a little theory, and I think I'm ready to share it with you guys. So, as we all know, I think at this point in our lives, it's become painfully obvious that we can't play games the same way we could when we were younger. I've said this time and time again on this channel. I tell myself I don't have the energy to boot up a console, find my controller, that I don't have the uninterrupted hour to sink into a narrative-driven AAA banger. I'm well on my way to fixing that. And it's not because I'm playing different games or the right games or I was playing the wrong games. It's actually, I may have been playing the right games, but on the wrong hardware. Let's get into it. First of all, let me paint a rosy picture for you guys, okay? It's Friday afternoon. You just got home from school. You've got 4, 5, 6 hours ahead of you where you can sit down, you can play games as long as you want. You can hop on with the boys, play some COD, wreck some noobs, or you can sink your teeth into the amazing campaign of Uncharted 2 and just really enjoy the immersion. The whole night is yours. There's no bedtime. There was a bedtime for me, but there's no impending bedtime in sight. It was an amazing time. What happens next? You go to college, maybe you get a job. All right, things get a little harder. We're not playing as much. We have plans after work. We have plans after school. We've got a lot of things to get done, but that's okay. That's life. Okay. Let's fast forward a few years. You're 30 years old. Maybe you're married. Maybe you have a child. Gaming? What is that? Sadly, this is where a lot of us are right now. How did we get here? Well, what have we been playing on, right? A lot of us are playing on the same sort of consoles we were playing as a kid. The PlayStation 2. Okay, upgrade to a PlayStation 3. I got a PS4. A lot of us have PS5s now, all right? These are flagship consoles. They sit in your living room. You sit down with a control in your hand and you kind of lock in and you play your game. That's honestly, the most immersive way to play games. And some of us would call it the most optimal way to play games. So yeah, let's try to do that. But that's the problem. We need to be smart about the hardware we use. We need to figure out the right combination of hardware that will seamlessly integrate into our lives and allow us to play games at the right time in the right context. Relying solely on that one console, that PlayStation 5, that Xbox One, is no longer viable. We're faced with this binary choice. If we want to play games, that means we're either sitting on the couch losing 3 hours and kind of shirking our responsibilities on the PlayStation 5, or we just don't play games at all. Welcome to the 3-console theory. I posit that if you want to optimally play as many games as possible with as little stress and as seamlessly as possible, you need exactly 3 types of consoles. The first one, ultra mobile handheld, okay? I'm talking Android devices. I'm talking your phone. I'm talking things that fit into your pocket, you can bring with you pretty much wherever you go. And that is so important, all right? These things are small. Ideally, they have great battery life, and they're pretty versatile. My pick for this, where is it? Is the AYN Thor. All right, look at my last video if you want to see me talk about it. But the AYN Thor is probably my savior when it comes to seamlessly fitting games into those lost moments that we get, those small moments in between tasks. And the sweet spot of games for this works perfectly. We're talking retro games, we're talking fun mobile games, but the software alignment is amazing, right? You're playing these games that are not that high stress, they're easy to commit to. Maybe you've played them before, maybe they're from your childhood. You come in, play 10 minutes and put it down. Your phone, right? If you have an Android phone, you need to be playing games on that thing. Get yourself a controller attachment, right? They're really cheap. There's a bunch out there. Nowadays, with apps like Game Hub and Game Native, you can play PC games, your Steam library. I guarantee you, half of that library, you can play on your phone right now. Switch and Click made an amazing video on this, which I highly recommend. And it kind of changed my mindset about when games can be played. All right, what's next? Number 2, handheld PC, Steam Deck, Legion Go S, Xbox Ally X. These are still portable, but they're going to be beefier. You're going to be able to play AAA games, maybe on medium. You're going to be able to burn through your indie backlog. They're going to play most things that you can throw at it, as long as you're willing to compromise a bit on the graphic settings. What's the use case here, right? This is the most versatile console, I think, of the 3 that I'll discuss. Imagine you get home from work and you're tired, but you do have some time. Maybe you finish your chores early. You're feeling like, I want to play a game, but it's too much to ask yourself to get up and turn on the console and sit in front of the TV or commit to an online match. Like, it's just probably not going to happen. This is where your PC handheld is just going to thrive. And you can lay back, pick your feet up, still be immersed. The graphics are still going to look pretty good. Like, you're going to have a good gaming session. A good PC handheld is going to be your best compromise between portability and power. And if you don't have any gaming device at all, this is absolutely where you should start. There's a reason there's such a thriving community around the Steam Deck and around other PC handhelds here on YouTube. It's because it's already enabled us adults to play more games and enjoy them in a way that we thought we couldn't anymore. The only thing here is, yes, they're getting very, very expensive. There are some deals to be had. I think the Xbox Ally X might be a real front runner right now. I recommend anything that runs Steam OS. That's going to make it really easy to boot up a game and play. There's a lot less friction on OS like Steam OS than there is with like Windows. Even with Xbox's sort of front end that they put over it, it's not quite there yet. The third console. I'm sure you could guess. It's your living room setup. This will deliver the holy grail of gaming experiences, but it comes at a price. You need time, you need energy, and you need mental space to sit down and really take advantage of all that these devices have to offer you. So the scenario is something like this. It's a 3-day weekend, all right? You wake up on a Saturday morning. Maybe your partner's away. Maybe the kids are gone, they're at summer camp. You've caught up on work. You finished your chores yesterday. The whole morning is open, it's free. The sun is shining, but you don't want to go outside, it's too hot. Your friend calls you, he says, "What are you doing?" I say, "Nothing." "You want to play a game with the finals?" I'm like, "Okay." We jump onto the game. We play 10 matches on the finals. We're fully immersed. We're having a great time. Our headsets are on. We're in the lobby. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes the stars align and we have this golden opportunity to play games in the best way possible, to play games the way they were meant to be played. And if you have the hardware to deliver that experience, oh boy, that's gonna slap. I will admit though, this part of the theory I'm still figuring out. I don't really have this third console yet. This might be a bit of a hot take, but I actually don't think our options for dedicated living room consoles or even like home PC setups are that great right now. The Steam Machine had the potential to be this third console for me. But at that price point, delivering that performance, it's a tough sell for me, and it's been a tough sell for a lot of people. I don't think the reception has been as good as anyone hoped that it would be, and certainly not as good as Valve hoped it would be. Okay, what about a PlayStation 5? This is not a terrible option either, but Sony is now taking the mask off, and it appears to be an evil company, just like the rest of them. And I don't know that I want to support a company like that anymore. On top of that, I don't know if I want to pay nearly $100 just to be able to play online with my friends. Xbox is not much better. They've got Game Pass, which is actually really solid, but at this point, they've sort of lost the console wars. Their exclusives are not that great, and all these consoles are just getting more and more expensive. I think there's something to be said about the Switch 2, right? Because this is sort of a hybrid console. And that might fit your third console, that might fit your second console too, right? That's something that you can play handheld, you can bring it on trips. You're not playing the latest and greatest AAA, ultra ray tracing, whatever, but that might be enough. So that's something that I like to look into as well. Now, building a dedicated gaming rig, trying to keep the costs down pretty low, that's possible too. You can actually put something together that's pretty capable. The issue here is getting it to work in that couch-friendly way, that living room setup. That is not a trivial task, I would say. It's kind of the task that the Steam Machine set out to accomplish. So sometimes I feel like I'm at this awkward point where I don't really know how to fill the void for this third console. And I'm kind of just waiting for prices to go down or for someone to like figure it out and wake up and be like, wait, I want to make a good console that is consumer friendly and that's about playing games and not just making as much money as we can. I really believe, though, that if you're fortunate enough to own a console which fits into these three categories, that I think you are equipped to play games at any moment that the urge strikes you. And That's sort of the universe that I'm trying to envision and I'm trying to enable for myself. And I think 3 devices is what you need to make that happen. Anyways, something I've been thinking about, something to consider. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys really soon in the next one.